bats, ghouls, and non-binary souls, and welcome to Witch's Brew. It's the segment where I spill some truth tea on you, or if you want to call it Witch's Brew, either way. Today, let's talk about being yourself online. I was inspired to make this video after watching the most recent part, maybe of the finale, I'm not quite certain, of Shane and Jeffrey Star's collab. I love both of them, I love everyone involved, and honestly, there was a part that stuck out to me that I feel like I needed to address. The part with Morgan. I like Morgan. I think she's fascinating, and she seems very sweet. She's very down to earth, but the way that she mentioned that people treated her on a trip with a brand is awful. They were telling her she needed to change herself, change her lips, change her filters, do things a certain way. And it made me think for a second, how does this reflect on people like me? People with disorders, people who generally don't fit in with the general populace, but still want to have a following. And I guess it's time for me to be a little truthful about how I feel. It's stupid. Just saying. Honestly, who could you be better than yourself? Who could you know better than yourself? And I'm not just talking to Morgan, I'm talking to anyone who sees this. And I doubt Morgan will ever see this because she's way up there in subscribers. But she does, hi. Love you. Love all you guys. You're great. And I hope someday we can be friends even though I'm way younger. I know that seems weird, but I do like the idea of becoming friends with people. Even though I'm very antisocial. Anyway, getting off topic here. Why bother changing yourself to please a few select people? I know what it's like to not be happy with how you look. Trust me, I dislike how I look in general. This thing in general. When I turn my head sideways, it is very obvious that I have a little bit of weight underneath here, and it is the worst. I don't like my body. I've had a lot of people say they like it. I don't. I don't feel like I look right yet, and I'm in a different I am in a little bit of a different circumstance though. I'm going to change mine because it's what I want to do. I am a trans woman. I'm going to have all of this changed. My face is going to change and everything, and I will be happy with myself. Everyone else, though, who gets told to change themselves that I've seen about online, usually they don't like how they look, and these people are kind of pushing it, like pushing those buttons like, oh, you're not going to get a following looking like you. Ignore those people. I'm going to say that right now. You ignore them. Those people don't know you. They don't know you like your fans know you. They don't know like your friends or your family. They don't know you like you. Because at the end of the day, the only person who can truly know what looks good is you. Honestly, if you make that choice, and you make it for you, great. Do whatever you want to your body. You can look like a damn snake for all I care. If that's what you wanted to do, that is your incentive. It's not my place to judge. Honestly, I'm judged so much, I can't physically judge anyone unless it's something to do with their character. And I do that a lot. If I don't like the way somebody acts or somebody treats people, I will judge them based on it. That being said, that is not a judge of appearance, it is a judge of character, and that is universal. It does not have anything to do with race, with gender, with religion. It has to do with how you treat another person that makes me see you differently. I have a saying, be kind always, because you never know what someone else is dealing with in their personal life. I say that very often to remind myself that, yeah, I can be mad, but it doesn't give me a right to hate someone. Simply for a tiny reason. That being said, I do dislike when someone else takes their own problems out on another person. I'm allowed to dislike that. And I feel like those people who were hating on Morgan and who hate on other people who don't fit the status quo of what it means to be a certain person hate themselves. So they take it on someone else because they feel like they're not good enough. They want to be you because you're normal. you're somebody who is not trying to be them. Who's not trying to be the next, I don't know, America's Top Model, or hell, if you're in my case with trans people, the next beauty queen or something, or the next person who makes the news as a trans person transformation. Like, honestly, and this hate can go for anyone. Like, I've seen it pretty much with everybody, how everyone has this weird idealistic kind of viewpoint on people. But honestly, as much as I hear it every day, I wouldn't change myself for anyone. Like, unless it's myself, which is my plan. I used to get a lot of comments about, well, not a lot, I got a couple, about how I look. I didn't always put on makeup. I didn't feel pretty, and it reflected in my comments. There were people, when I put on my red wig, people said because I had my plaid shirt on, they said I looked like a trucker who skinned Ariel and wore her hair. I mean, to be fair, I had already had self-confidence issues without putting on makeup. You know, when I chose not to. But whenever I put it on, I feel better. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, what can I do to make myself feel better until everything changes? And I made that choice to like myself. It's hard to do. But honestly, it goes back to what I said earlier. Who can you be better than yourself? Nobody. You can dress up as whoever you want. You can put a fresh coat of paint over it. But you're still you. And that's what matters. Be your genuine, authentic self. As long as you're not hurting anybody, I mean, what's the harm? If you're not hurting yourself, you're not hurting animals or other people or the environment, be who you are meant to be. Be you. And, you know, it really is, I really should take my own advice. I'm going to be honest with you. Truth. But, I need to follow that advice. Because I remember looking back in the videos and just trying to be one of my favorite people. Being Mr. Safety. I wanted to be so much like him. I wanted to go on crazy adventures and do all this fun stuff that I never got to experience, but then I realized he got to that point by being his genuine self. And it took him a long while to get there. He made smart decisions and got where he needed to be by being himself and being smart and planning. And I've never been good with spontaneity. So I made the channel changes to be more me, to focus on mental health stuff a little more, to basically make whatever I wanted to make and not worry if someone is gonna hate it or not. Because honestly, if I like the video, then it's going up. If I don't like it, I don't post it. Because if I don't like it, I don't feel like anyone else will. You know what I mean? So, to wrap things up, I kind of want to sort of do a quote from Disney. The only one I could really think of was one from Wreck-It Ralph. But I'm gonna only use the ending part, because we're not all bad. No one really is. There's always a layer of goodness even in the worst people. I just wish that they showed that more. But there's no one else I'd rather be than me. And that is the T, which is... long story short, TLDR, TLDW, whatever. Be you. Because the right people will love you. And the wrong people will hate you. Just gonna be real with you. You're not gonna escape your haters. They'll always be there. But remember this credo that I have seen so often and I use every day. Haters make you famous and they're also gonna pay. Also, I can't say it. Haters make you famous and they're also gonna pay you. Better watch your back or someone's gonna play you. Or if you want to go with my version, the other version I have. Haters make me famous and they're also gonna pay me. They know that they can't be me, so they always want to blame me. So honestly, just do your thing. Don't hurt other people. Don't cause trouble. Just enjoy your life. Do what you gotta do. Make fun content that you love to make. And don't change yourself to make somebody else happy. Change yourself to make you happy, not to be them. They're irrelevant. They don't matter. Be you. Because there's no one who's better at being you than you. And everybody up here. No. I can make that joke. Alright, I'm only making it for myself, though, because I have a lot of people. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate you stopping by. I always do. If you like what I do here, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Facebook page. It's in the description if you want to keep up to date with videos. I do sometimes miss an upload, and I'm sorry. But, yeah, join us on our journey. We're building this channel up. It's going places. I'm really happy it's growing. And I have you to thank. You people thank for that. You're awesome. And you're beautiful, you're valid, and you're important. And it's very, very, very important to me and everyone up here. And I will see you in the next video that I make. So until then, goodbye. And happy Halloween.